This is the Hbada X7. And if you're wondering, the name actually stands for something. It stands for Human Beneficial Adaptive Design Approach. Hours into a project, a deep work session, or even a insane gaming marathon. And then all of a sudden your back starts to pay the price. Most of us just call that the grind. But the chair you sit in shouldn't have to be something that you're surviving, but something that is actually helping your back in your marathon, in those deep work sessions. That actually makes it way better. So the philosophy of this company is that basically furniture should not just be like this annoying thing, but instead it should adapt to our needs. So that when we sit in this chair, it's not only just a chair to sit in, it actually helps us to be more productive. The very first AI lumbar tracking chair. So it has AI features built into the chair, which is a weird concept to me, and I'm really curious to see how it'll be. Most traditional chairs have little levers and things you have to fiddle with to kind of get the exact spot, but instead this chair uses AI to identify the exact spot where your lumbar should be to enhance the comfort of when you're sitting. It's built with a bunch of microsensors that are able to identify where your back is positioned when you're sitting, and it will position the lumbar in the exact position so that it's most comfortable when you're doing that task. And so whether you're leaning forward or reclining, the lumbar support will literally adapt in each of those situations. But here's the thing, this chair does not stop at support. This thing is literally a mobile spa. I didn't believe it at first, but I'm actually impressed. So this thing actually does feature a 8D biometric hand massage system. So it's not actually massaging your hands, but it's using like the hand technique to massage your lower back, which is super comfortable. And here's the thing, is these aren't just simple vibrations like other chairs where they just kind of just vibrate, which is, it's not the same, but these are actual kneading balls that go and spin around right on your back, and they're extremely comfortable. You have 3 different modes that you can pick from. So you can pick between low, medium, and high. I prefer high, honestly. I get the most relief from that. They designed this massage part to hit spots that generally have issues, that are generally more sore and have more issues, and so that this part is the part that's getting massaged the most, which is actually really nice. I think it's a good spot, especially when you're sitting a lot of the day. So this also does pair with a heating element, which heats up the back. So when it's massaging your back, it's not only just massaging it, it's also heating it up, and it also has red light therapy with that, which will help to just kind of massage the muscles better and give you more relief while you're sitting in your chair, which is amazing. So one thing that Hbada does really well is it addresses discomfort with prolonged seating in the chair. So like, for example, if you're sitting in the chair for a very long time and maybe you're in a warmer room or whatever it is, and you tend to heat up a little bit more. Luckily, this has the perfect answer for that. It has a full-on cooling system on the seat, which I love. And this is perfect for like intense work or any type of gaming sessions, which will require you to basically cool down. So basically what you do is you grab this retractable remote that's on the side, you hit the button, and you're able to essentially just turn on the fan. This fan is pretty sweet. It's reasonably, so it's not too loud. You still can hear it, but it's not like insanely loud. The stats on this thing are pretty crazy. Listen to this. So it can deliver 810,000 of cubic centimeters of airflow through your cheeks, which is awesome. It might feel like you're peeing your pants slightly, but it feels good. Don't worry. The fan does go at 3,000 RPMs. It can help reduce the seat temperature by 9 degrees Celsius. This making the mesh fabrics of the actual chair way better because you have way better ventilation and you're cooling down where other ones kind of tend to absorb heat. So it's much better in that sense. So this one, you can also adjust the level of ventilation as well. You don't have to rely on being fully ventilated. It can also do lower ventilation levels. And so that will make it so it's not quite as loud. The chair is also made with super fancy elastic mesh called high elasticity 4D tech mesh that's featuring American DuPont fibers, which in turn enhances breathability. And this will also help disperse like the pressure on your hips and thighs when you're sitting down to kind of just like make an even sit. Both the ventilation system and the mesh have been tested in over 100,000 cycles just to prove that this thing will last and it won't break on you, and it's actually a good investment. Okay, so one thing I really like about this chair is it's designed for, they call it postural freedom, essentially making it so you can adjust it in the exact way you want it, and so it fits your body and your back perfectly. So for example, we have, this is what they call a 4D dual axis neck pillow. This thing is crazy. So it has up to 45 millimeters of height adjustment and 55 millimeters of depth control. And then it also rotates on an axis right here so that it can either cradle your neck perfectly or just be a support or whatever you want. This is like the perfect little neck pillow. And it's perfect because if you're sitting up straight or you're leaning all the way back, it'll adjust to either one of those modes so you can get the maximum comfort. All right, for the upper body, you also can adjust this whole upper part right here, and it can go up or down depending on how you want it, and it'll stay adjusted. So you can fully adjust the backrest as well. So if you're a little bit taller and you want the neck rest to fit a little bit differently on your neck, you can adjust the actual height of that and it won't be a problem. Next thing is these armrests have an insane amount of adjustment. You can adjust them in like 20 different ways. So you can either lean them front, lean them forward, or lean them back, like as in like tilting them to adjust like your wrist position or however you fit your arms. You can raise and higher them. You can push them to the side and also to the back. So this thing is going in many different directions, and you basically can get the exact fit that you want, and then it kind of locks in after that and it stays in that position for maximum comfort when you're using the chair. Then from there, another cool thing is you can actually lean the chair back extremely far if you want, where you're almost zero gravity. I think it's 140 degrees was the actual stat, and you can just lean it back. But the cool part is you can lean it back and lock it in wherever you want. So if you want it to be locked in right at this diagonal position, like this is the better position for maybe editing or doing whatever content or work that you're trying to do. That way you can have your perfect locked in position. I like this little diagonal fit because it's when I'm editing, it's a little bit more ergonomic for me, and I tend to lean really far back when I'm editing my videos. Also, one thing about leaning all the way back is you have these built-in leg rests. These things are absolute game changers. So they fit perfectly in the bottom, so they're super hidden, but when you pop them out, you flip them forward and you have a full-on leg rest. They have cushions and everything. They're extremely comfortable, and then combined with leaning back in your chair, you get the ultimate, like in my opinion, the ultimate relaxing experience in a massage desk chair. Like, look at this. This is literally insane. So truly, in my opinion, this is probably one of the most adjustable and just like adaptable chairs you can get for your body. Not only can you lean fully back, you can adjust basically every single part about the chair. It has a little AI function where it adjusts the backrest so it's perfectly adapted to your lumbar. Like, this thing just has it all. It's crazy. So this chair is designed for ultimate convenience and basically to support you in everything that you're doing. And since it has so much tech involved, you will need to plug this thing in. But what's nice is that it comes with an external battery that you can plug in that'll give it an extra 3 hours of battery life on all the functions like back massage, the cooling, the heating. All of that can last up to 3 hours without even being plugged in. And then after that, you have a little MagSafe plug that's super chill. Just plugs right here on the side with magnets. And so if you were to like accidentally yank it off, it won't break the port. It'll just pop off and you just put it back on. And then the battery stays on anyway, so you're covered. It's super nice that you don't have to worry about the cable every time. You can just leave it plugged in, and then if it pops off, you need to move around, no problem. Right above that charging port, there also is a USB Type-C port, which should enable you to charge your phone while you're in the chair. And so you don't even have to plug your phone into like a charging outlet in the wall or anything. You just plug it in there and then it plugs it into your phone. I was actually playing around with it, and I, for some reason, couldn't get ours to work, which was kind of a bummer, but it should work for your device. So another thing that's really cool about this chair is that it has all these sensors, right? And so when you leave the chair, it knows that you left the chair. And so it'll automatically turn off all these features after 10 minutes of you leaving the chair to save battery and save power consumption so you don't just waste the whole battery. So if you forget it, maybe you're sitting there after a long night and you just leave. You don't even plug it in or charge or anything. It'll automatically turn off and you won't even have to worry about it, and it's all taken care of for you. Overall, I've been using this chair for a little bit now, and I actually really do like the way this chair is. It was definitely an adjustment first sitting in the chair because I wasn't used to the lumbar. I've been used to a chair that didn't really have any lumbar support, and so having not only the automatic lumbar was definitely a little odd at first, but then when I figured out the massage chair feature, I fell in love. Like, this is one of the things I love the most about just some chairs in general is just massage chair features. They're just really cool. And then also the fact that you can adjust basically any part on the whole chair is extremely cool to me. And the fact that I can lean back like this and put the legs up, it's kind of I don't know, it just seems like the ultimate chair. I've been using these other chairs that they just have at our office. They're just the little green ones that you had in the little intro. And they're fine, but they don't compare. I really do like the mesh as well. It does help be more breathable. This one doesn't really have, that one over there didn't have a mesh bottom, and so I didn't realize what I was missing out on until I actually used this chair. It's extremely comfortable, everything's adjustable, and overall I've liked it so far. And if you're looking at a chair like this, I honestly would recommend it. I definitely think it could be a game changer for people that are actually working for long hours in their chair and they're trying to find a more comfortable way to do it. By far, this is the most versatile and ergonomic way to do it. I think this is absolutely an awesome chair, and I highly recommend it.